Hi everyone, welcome to another reading from Pink Tutu Tarot. This reading is for anyone who has been ghosted or has been left behind and you're feeling confused as to why. So the question is, why did the person in your life leave? And this could be, this could be a romantic relationship, obviously. This could be a love reading for many of you. It doesn't have to be. This could be a friend who has disappeared from your life. This could be literally anyone in your life that is important to you and that has you confused as to why they just disappeared. All right, so I've already pre-shuffled all these cards, but now that I'm connecting with you and getting your energy, I want to get some of that into the cards before I start to draw. I'm going to pull the cards first, and then we'll talk about them. All right, so we started off with the Two of Cups in reverse, crossed by the Hermit. The base energy is the Three of Swords in reverse. The recent past is Judgment. Crowning the reading is the Two of Swords in reverse, and in the near future is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Your person is the Death card in reverse. You to them are the Ten of Cups. Their hopes and fears is the Eight of Swords in reverse. And the outcome is the Emperor in reverse. And I'm going to clarify some of these, but let's talk about some of them as they are. So, at the start of the reading, we have the Two of Cups in reverse, which is not a surprise. This is two people who work together who no longer are. One of them has gone off on their own, and that is your person. This is the Hermit card. So, these first two cards are pretty self-explanatory. The base of the reading and the, kind of where all of this stems from is the Three of Swords in reverse. So it could go one of two ways, and we're going to clarify. It could be that someone needs to heal from something that happened. And it may be something that happened between the two of you, or it could be that your person needs to heal from the past, from previous betrayals or poor relationships or bad decisions. There could be a third person involved, absolutely. But it could also be that your person feels the desire to not hurt you anymore. In the recent past is Judgment. So it's a wake-up call. This person had a wake-up call recently, and that contributed to them leaving. Crowning the reading is the Two of Swords in reverse. They had to make a difficult decision. So what they did was not easy. It was a very hard decision that they felt they had to make. Coming in the near future is the King of Pentacles in reverse. And we'll definitely clarify that one a little bit more, because this could be your person feeling imbalanced, feeling like they're not as grounded as they used to be. Could be how they see you. So we're going to look more into that one. Who they are and how they're feeling is the Death card in reverse. I feel some confusion here. They want an ending, but they don't want something to end. So there's a little bit of, internal, back and forth going on. But they see you as the Ten of Cups. They see you as someone who probably wants a family, who is emotionally satisfied and emotionally satisfying, someone who loves their family, someone who is very settled and balanced in their life emotionally. their hopes and fears is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So they're hoping that this will free you or free them. But on the same token, they're also afraid that this will free you or free them. You know, like there's this duality. They don't know whether to stay or go, and so for now they've gone. And that's probably partly why they're not communicating this with you. The outcome card is the Emperor in reverse, and we'll clarify that for sure as well. The Emperor in reverse is another imbalanced energy. It's kind of a bratty energy. It's someone who manipulates, who abuses their power. So I definitely want to see what else there is going on there. But first I'm going to start with this Three of Swords in reverse and see where that takes us. And I'm going to move this camera, forgive me, just so you can see all the cards. Okay, let me just shuffle a little bit. All right, why is this Three of Swords? Oh, hold on. Reverse, okay. Three of Swords in reverse comes with the Seven of Pentacles. So your person is waiting. They're a little bit impatient. There's something in them that they know they can't rush. They know that there's something good here in your relationship. They clearly know that. They can see some of the fruits of their labors, but they're not ready. There's something about them that isn't ready. And I'm going to pull a clarifier from another deck just to maybe just throw a little more color on these two cards. Ten of Pentacles. Well, your person may be very focused on their career right now. They may be, you know, at the base of the situation. So this is not necessarily the reason for leaving, but it has contributed to it. So there's some pain going on. And there's a lot of waiting for things to happen. And it may be that weight has to do with their job, their career, their finances. To me, it feels a little bit like denial. They're hurting emotionally, and so they're focusing on work instead. They're focusing on other things. And it's totally understandable, absolutely understandable. I think we all do that. But, you know, think of this as being from their perspective. So they're thinking, I don't want to hurt anymore, so I'm going to do this instead. So they're really focused on their work, their career, their finances. All right, let's see what this difficult decision was. I think we know that the difficult decision is probably having to leave you, but let's just get some more color on that with the Two of Swords in reverse. Got the Three of Cups. So this person may be feeling you know, things may have gotten possibly too serious too fast, and they really want to have fun, or they may feel that you just want to have fun, and you maybe aren't taking this as seriously as they would like. But I'm going to pull from this other deck and just see what else they can tell me. King of Wands. Your person wants to be in control, and they're not feeling very in control in this relationship. There may be that there's lots of partying going on, lots of fun. Maybe you spend a lot of time with your friends. Maybe this person spends a lot of time with their friends, but there's some imbalance here that is making this person, your person, feel neglected, makes them feel forgotten. And so they made a difficult decision to walk away for their own benefit. All right. Let's see what this King of Pentacles in reverse is. This is what's coming in the near future. King of Wands. So it's somebody who is feeling out of balance, someone who's feeling ungrounded, and then taking their power back. The King of Wands also represents change. If you notice the salamanders on the card, I'll hold it up so you can get a better look. If you notice the salamanders, there's one at his foot, and then there's a couple on the wall above his head. He also has them on his robe. They represent change. So there's a change coming. And I'm going to pull another card. Let's see if the cards can tell us what that change is. Knight of Wands. So your person is going to go after what they want. It's going to move some things here a little bit. Oops, sorry. Your person's going to go after what they want. Maybe that's you. I don't know. We'll find out. But the Knight of Wands is very much in pursuit of their passions. One thing to keep in mind, the Knight of Wands is such a fast-moving, like all-in kind of energy that typically when we're talking at least romantic relationships and as well other relationships, they come on hard and fast and things are passionate and crazy and exciting, but then they fizzle out and die just as quickly. So, something about your relationship had them feeling neglected and forgotten, hurt, imbalanced, and so they're taking their power back. And frankly, what I think is that they're pursuing someone else. But the reality is, it won't last. That's just the reality of the Knight of Wands. It doesn't last. That is not a long-lasting relationship card. Even if we're talking other kinds of relationship besides love, it's someone who someone who enjoys the chase, right? And so they chase after what they think they want, and then once they get it, they're bored and they do something else. All right. So, what else can we look at? The Death card in reverse represents your person's energy. Someone who has to change, wants to change, doesn't want to change. You've got that inner turmoil going on. So I'm going to pull a clarifier for your person. And it's the Empress in reverse. They're not feeling like themselves. They're just not. Once upon a time, I'm sorry, that's not the Empress. This is the Strength card in reverse. But same message. They're not feeling like themselves. They once felt in control of their life. They once felt confident, and they just don't anymore. They don't right now. If you look at this card, I'll show it to you upright so you can really see. She is petting this lion, she's got him soothed and calm, and she is in control. She's absolutely in control of the situation. But in reverse, your person they feel out of control. They feel like they've lost that sense of control that they used to have. All right, let's look at you, how they see you. Ten of Cups. What else can we learn from this? Four of Swords. So they feel like you're very content in your situation, and that you are just sort of accepting the fact that they have left, or possibly waiting, and I'll pull another card, possibly waiting patiently or impatiently, but this is generally a patient card, waiting for them to return. But it's possible, and you would know this certainly, that they don't even know that you are confused or upset. They may think that you are perfectly content with the fact that they left. And maybe it's because you appeared to them to be so happy when you weren't with them before. And they may even think that you found someone else. Maybe you have. But the fact that you're watching this reading tells me that if you have, you're still thinking about this other person, clearly. All right, their hopes and fears. The Eight of Swords in reverse. What else can we learn about their hopes and fears in the Eight of Swords in reverse? Two of Wands in reverse. So this goes two ways. They want to feel like they are no longer trapped. They want you to feel like you are no longer trapped. And it could be that they felt like you thought they were holding you back, and they didn't want to do that. The Two of Wands in reverse is it's not knowing where you want to go next. And that is, I think that's pretty clear how they feel. They don't know where they want to go. They don't want to feel trapped. They don't want you to feel trapped. But at the same time, while that is what they want, it's also what they fear, you know. They released you from this cage, this Eight of Swords cage, but they don't actually really want you to go. They want you to be free, but they don't want you to go. You know, it's that inner back and forth that we all deal with sometimes. And the same with the indecision. You know, your person is confused about what to do next. They're also a little bit afraid of knowing what to do next, because they're a little bit afraid that the next thing will involve leaving you for good, will involve you, you know, no longer wanting them in your life. Again, it's that, you know, I want to make a decision, but I don't want to make a decision, because if I make a decision, then there's a decision made. You know, it's tricky. It's tricky. All right, the outcome. What you can expect from this person, this relationship, what they are expecting, because this is really from their point of view, but it gives you insight as well. The Emperor in reverse. Let's see what else we can learn from this. Sometimes my guides tell me to cut the deck, and sometimes they tell me to pull from the top, in case you're wondering. All right. The High Priestess in reverse. You know, we saw down here that they're feeling like they're not in a place of control. They don't feel like themselves. And we see it still in the outcome. I don't see that changing anytime soon. It's possible that your person is an Aries, the Emperor is an Aries card, and that they're feeling so not Aries-like, right? But regardless of the sign, they don't feel like themselves. They don't feel like they're in control of their world and of what they want in life, and they're not listening to their intuition. They also feel like they feel a little betrayed by the universe, you know? Like they trusted the universe. This isn't about you. The High Priestess is about a higher divinity, you know. They feel a little betrayed by the universe, by God, by somebody who was supposed to be taking care of them. Right. I'll pull another one, see what else we can see. And the Chariot. So at some point, they will regain control. So they're going to take this energy of feeling out of control and not like themselves, and feeling betrayed and let down by the universe. But they're going to get their shit together. Pardon my language. They're going to get it together. The Chariot card upright is very much a card of control and moving forward. And I want to pull one more card just to see if it tells me, it may or may not, it might be something that is still up in the air, but I want to see if it can tell me whether they're moving toward you, back toward you, or moving on. Well, it didn't tell me, but it does tell me that they're moving toward love. New love, but it could be new love with you, or it could be new love with someone else. So that's a little bit up in the air, which I know you're probably hoping for an answer on that. But I'm going to pull some message cards as well and see what else. These message cards they represent the thoughts and feelings your person has, things that they would share with you if they could, if they had the courage, things their higher self would share with you. They're messages from your person in some way. All right. First one is, I just want space. So your person needs time. The recommendation here is give them what they're asking for. I don't know, what your communication strategy has been with them. Have you been calling, texting, messaging them, or have you been giving them space already? But know that that is what they need. They need that space. Let's see what else. They want you all the time. And that's really where this problem has come from, is they felt neglected when you were spending time with other people. And you and I'm sure both know this. That's not healthy for a relationship, to monopolize each other's energy 100%. So they want you all the time. They don't want to share you. And I think they realize that there's a problem with that. Some part of them understands that there's a problem with that, and that's why they need this space. They need to step away in order to get some clarity. Okay, let's see what else. They want you to choose. They want you to choose them or your friends. I mean, if that's a choice you want to make, that's completely up to you. But in all reality, my opinion, which is worth probably nothing, my opinion is you shouldn't have to choose. That said, compromise is an important part of being in a relationship. Maybe there's an opportunity to include your person in your life, with your friends, with your people, with whatever else you've been doing that makes you happy. Is there a way to include your person in it? A way that you haven't done in the past. I don't know, but it's something to think about. All right, I'm going to pull one more of these just to see what else they might want to tell you. love is the answer. They love you. They love you, for sure. And they know love is the answer to this problem. They just need to get there. You know, when you love someone enough, you compromise, you understand, you let your other person have their own life and their own passions and their own activities and the things they love. You let them have that, because it shouldn't be two people coming together to complete each other. You are not incomplete, and neither is your person. You are both complete people, or you should be. And so you shouldn't have to give up what you love, if you truly love it, to make someone else happy. But can you make some compromises by letting them in, letting them enjoy it with you, enjoying things they love with them? I don't know. Those are things that you have to think about, but understand that these are all things that are going on in their mind right now. They're figuring out how they could possibly have handled this better, what they've done wrong, and if they come back, how they can improve things. Or if they go to someone else, if they move on to the next relationship, how can they make that one better than this last one? All right, I hope that helps. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. Let me clear this. Clear these cards out just so you can see what's going on. Just gonna shove them over here. All right. All right, the first card is, I think the deck is called The Magic is Within You. And this is for you. Sundress, do it for you. So right now, whatever you decide to do, you know, in this moment right now, make yourself happy. If your person comes back into your life and you want to make compromises, you want to do certain things, make sure it's coming from a place within you that makes you happy. Don't change yourself just to hold on to someone else. It doesn't end up satisfying in the long run. All right, I got another card for you, and this is from I forget what this deck is called. It's like an angel messages card. Be assertive. Know what you want. If or when they come back around, tell them how you feel. Tell them what you're willing to do to make things better. If they don't come back around, move on, you know? It's up to you to make your life the best it can be. And waiting around patiently or impatiently for someone else is not the answer to your happiness. Absolutely not. But if they come back to you, be open and honest and assertive and tell them how you feel, what you want, what you're willing to do. You know, the previous cards did show that your person needs space. So I don't recommend hounding them with messages. You know, if you want to be assertive with them and send them one message that says, you know what, I understand how you feel. You don't have to tell them how. Let them know you understand how they feel and that you would love to talk about it when they are ready, and let it go at that. but you making that first move is okay. I think it's okay. It feels good to me. As long as you are okay with not hearing back from them right away, because that may very well happen. All right, I got one more card from you, and this is from a deck called Crazy Sexy Love Notes. All right. Whoop, oh, I dropped it. That's not a good sign. Just kidding. The card is Forgiveness Heals, and it says, forgive yourself and others. Let go of the old story. Release any guilt and blame. Everyone is doing the best they can. This includes you. Kickstart the healing process by surrendering all the judgment and hurt. Your health and happiness will thank you. And absolutely, you know, we all make mistakes in relationships and in life. 1000%. The important thing is to forgive the other person. Not even forgiveness, yes, but also understand the other person. Put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself this question. Is it possible, under similar circumstances, is it possible that I could respond the same way they did? Or under what circumstances might I respond the same way they did? And sometimes when you do that, it helps you empathize with why they acted and reacted the way they did. The other important thing is to forgive yourself and to be understanding and compassionate with yourself. You know, you may, now that you've seen things from their perspective, you may go, oh gosh, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't realize. I'm guessing, if you care about this person, that your intention was not to hurt them. Your intention may have been to get their attention. Your intention may have been to, make them want you more. Or your intention may just have been you were enjoying yourself and you just weren't thinking about them. Whatever happened, and for whatever reason, the reality is what's happened has happened. You can't change that, but you can have compassion with yourself and forgive yourself. And when you're forgiving and compassionate towards someone else and toward yourself, you echo out that energy to others. And it makes it easier for your person to do the very same thing. And that helps make a good relationship. All right, y'all, I hope this was helpful. I hope it brought you some insight and some guidance and some hope. And good luck. I wish the best for you. I'd love to hear how things are going for you and what happens. But until next time, have a great day. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye.